We're back at the one of the sites that we planted in 2011 that we've kind of doing progress reports on again. And we came out here in 2012 when they were coming up the stake really vigorously and being trained out on the wires. And last year we took all the crop off because we knew the vines were not strong enough to support the crop load even at that point. And it was fine. So we have changed the trellis system slightly by putting on some cross arms. Again, we're trying to protect our western side by having offset cross arms where we can pull a little bit more canopy out to this side. And we're also cane pruning in here. And we need to come in here and do a little bit of leaf removal and some second crop kind of work. But with our canes, we're actually going to be putting a cane on this wire here and a cane over there, which is a little different style of pruning. But it's a way to kind of balance out the vines a little bit more. So at this point in time, the winemaker's pretty excited with what we see. The clients are happy with what we see, but it's just been basically 2.5 years since we planted, and now we're here looking at a crop that we're going to be able to pick and process into wine. A very healthy block of grapes, small block albeit, but the fruit's well spaced out, balanced in the canopy and the crop load. If it's done right and you don't push the vines too early for crop and let them grow naturally and even though that we felt the vines could have probably handled a small crop last year, we still took the fruit off and let the vine go into the growth mode and do its thing, and so that way this year we can have a first crop on it, and I think it's going to work out just perfect. The vines again seem to be pretty balanced. The shoots are actually slowing down. We've got our 3+ feet of shoot growth, and we don't really even need to top them, but we will make sure that they're trapped in between the wires. And the idea with this type of a trellis system is to have what I call the open vase system, so we get a little bit of dappled sunlight coming back down into the fruit, into the center, but not a lot for sunburn. Again, we're looking at our 1-to-1 ratio from here to here because we know the road direction and the afternoon sun could be a problem. So long as I've got enough canopy to shield from here to here, we're going to be in great shape. So we're going to do probably a little bit more leafing than we normally would do because we can do morning and afternoon because again of our 1-to-1 relationship, which is important. But we can actually pull a few leaves and laterals on our afternoon side deep down here in the canopy to make sure we get some sunlight in here, but more so on the morning side than the afternoon side. This is what I would definitely call a backyard vineyard. It's in the backyard of a house, and so it's kind of a high density planting. It's 4.5 feet by 4 feet between vines, but yet we don't have them down on the ground. We have them normal height so that we can at least work comfortably. And like I say, main goal is just to get nice production, a 1-to-1 ratio, keep a nice trellis, keep the vines in balance and healthy.